All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We have a lot of, I guess, information, interviews, and different things to do. So hi everyone, Verna here, Assistant Team Leader of KW Southwest. Thank you guys for making the trek out here. It wasn't really that bad, was it? To Veranda, into this Perry Homes model. We have some great information for you regarding building your business with builders, so new construction homes. We got a great interview coming up and a couple of other things, but we're gonna start this with our bucket fills. So, and welcome everybody online. Thank you guys so much for coming through. So, tell me something good. What do we have? Talk to us. Oh, get a new roof. Is it, you were raised in the roof. She's getting a new roof. And she seems excited about it. So I'm assuming it's going well, right? Awesome. Anybody else? Right? They'll list it for you. Okay. Anybody else? Bucket fills and those online. I don't know if we can hear them, but you can hear them and say what they say. Okay. Anybody else? Any bucket fills? Got a new roof going up?
Can you top that?
Yeah. Can you top that? That was the mesh, by the way. All right. Nothing? All right. Well,
It rained.
Rain. It did. Some of y'all have been praying for rain. So it did rain, finally. All right. Your grass isn't totally dead. All right. So that's a good thing. To me, it's been relatively cool. I know what it feels like outside, but it doesn't feel like that to me. I'm just saying. Yeah. To me. You barely, you just rush in, right? All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our announcements. We have a couple of upcoming classes. We're talking about building your roof and having a solid foundation, right? So a lot of the classes that we provide for you and the information that we provide for you is for you to build an effective business, right? So of course, that starts from learning from other people who've experienced more or have best practices for you. And we have Mega Camp coming up. How many of you guys are going to Mega Camp? You've already signed up for it. Mega Agent Camp. 20 registered for in-person? Okay, so we have the in-person where you're able to go to Austin. That's not that far, 2 hours and 11 minutes away, right? For you to go in person, which is the best thing for you to do, right? If you can afford it, if you take the time out, it's August 23rd?
2nd through 4th, the 23rd and 4th.
Okay, 23rd and 24th. You can get down the 22nd. There will be some activities there. This is one of our second largest, it's our second largest event convention type thing. So you can learn from other people. They'll have breakout sessions. You'll have an opportunity to network with other agents. We have over 180,000 agents. Y'all got pros in different area codes. So that means, y'all know that song. It ain't quite pros that we use, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So utilize that to your benefit. You can sell anywhere, basically, is what that is saying, right? And you can bring and add to this Keller Williams family anywhere as well and add to your pocket when they make money too. So Mega Agent Camp is a great way to see at least how many people you say are there? 8,000, 10,000? Right? And they make it easy for you. All you got to do is just scan the little badge thing and keep it moving. You know, later on, you'll figure out who you just scanned. But so if you have an opportunity to travel down to Austin, please make it out to Austin, sign up, start mingling with other people, and then learn from the best of the best. You have an opportunity to be right next to them to ask the questions that are necessary to help build your business, okay? Be open-minded, and then also have at least one thing that you want to get accomplished from there. So I know our leadership staff will be there to assist and learn so we can bring back things to help you grow. But you can also, if you can't make it, you can participate online. Do you know how much online tickets are going for right now?
I believe it's $149.
Okay.
And they will, as the time gets closer, they will go up. So you get registered as soon as you can. The best way to sum it up is you're investing in yourself, right? You're investing in yourself. You have access to an entire research team behind you to help your business. It's a great way to take advantage of it, right? Gary and his whole research team is going to be providing so much information for you guys on how to, take advantage in your business during the shift and how to get your unfair share. So
You know, one of the things that we preach in Shift is to, and just period, is to price ahead of the market. But that's not the only way you stay ahead of the market. As real estate agents, we are tasked to be the experts in what we do. So that means we have to stay ahead of the market as well. Ahead of the market when it comes to marketing, ahead of the market when it comes to servicing our agents, and ahead of the market when it comes to understanding what's going on, which is one of the reasons why we're here at Perry Homes, to understand what's going on from a new construction standpoint. Does that make sense? Great. All right, some other upcoming things. We got Google reviews going on. So social media and the use of social media after COVID has forever changed the real estate game. So if you're not on board with that, you're behind. Remember how I said you got to be ahead of the market? Right. So even in that too. So we're having a class going on July 28th at 1:30 in the Morris Training Room that's going to be talking about how to utilize Google reviews. I mean, the great thing is our command platform is built by Google. So the more things where you can leave cookie crumbs for Google, the more when they search for realtor, your name starts to pop up. Okay. So you're findable. We don't want undercover agents. We want you to be present. All right. Next, 12 tactics for tough times. Would y'all think this is tough times? Is it a shift? Yes. That's another way of asking that question. So let's talk about some tactics that you can implement in your business that will help you through this shift. Okay. So that is going on August 5th. Oh, it is on, Lawrence. It is on. The volume. Can we turn it off? Or at least this video is streaming with words. Can you hear it? No? Okay, cool. Oh, you're just hearing it. I'm hearing things? Well, I do have conversations with myself. Okay, moving on. All right, so, and then August 19th, Instagram for Realtors. Oh, I told you wrong. Somebody. Where's Sarah? August 19th, Instagram for Realtors at 2 p.m. And that's it for announcements.
I have a couple more to add just to that. All right. First of all, for clarity, Google did not build our system. We did, yet Google helps us power it. Yes. But a couple more opportunities. First and foremost, if you are better off taking the Homeward presentation and how to empower your business utilizing the Homeward advantage, there is an evening session tonight on Zoom at 6 o'clock. Okay, so take advantage of that if you have not done that yet, and build your, get into there and create your portal. Okay, for that. Second, I'm gonna get back in the classroom. Yay! All right, so I know, right? So here we go. There's a class next week that's coming up that I'm calling Commanding the Shift. All right, so how to leverage, leverage our systems to take advantage, right, during this market shift, right? So I'm going to go through that dive deep into it. Be there. All right. Be there. Fill that classroom up. Look out for the date. It's going to be posted today on social media, on our Facebook group and in the calendar. Okay. All right. Good. That was it.
Nikki, do you have anything? Where'd she go? I know there is a buyer's workshop happening tomorrow. Do you remember where that's at?
It is at Signature.
6 p.m. at Signature. And then today we have, no, that was yesterday. We had a buyer's workshop. Okay. So today is the buyer's workshop. Yesterday we had a listing. Okay, got it. Anything else? Any other announcements? No? All right, cool. All right, so we will go ahead and shift then and bring up our market experts. We got the BMP team and we have Lawrence Perot here from Perry Homes. Yes, come on through. We'll bring them up real quick. Before we get started, Lawrence, we'll let you go ahead and talk a little bit about this Perry Homes model and some of the things that you have going on in the market, and then we'll shift to our conversation. So everybody say thank you to Lawrence. Yeah, you got to come over here for the video, for allowing us, for hosting this team meeting here.
All right.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Hi guys, thank you for allowing me to bring you guys here. My name is Lawrence with Perry Homes, last 11 years. 5 years I've been here. 100% of my sales are with agents. 100% of my sales are with agents. This is a list of inventory homes and sale. Got 12 sales under contract right now, all the 12 worth about $7-8 million, all agent assisted. One of the easiest deals you'll do is with agents. 2 months ago, I had an agent from a different office call me. She was in Florida on vacation. She gave me the first name, last name of the buyer and phone number, met up with the buyer here. Saturday, Sunday did a contract. They closed in 2 weeks, cash sale. and I DocuSigned the agent who was on vacation in Florida. Still don't know what she looks like. She walked away with $17,000.
Wow.
All right.
So-
I've been working with the BNP team almost every year, I think, right? Contracts with them. Currently, at least 3 contracts with them still. So bill takes long, so we just have to be more patient with it. One of the best things that I find is that if agents come prepared, it makes everybody very happy.
Absolutely.
Huh?
I can appreciate that.
No,
So
happy.
I'm curious, you've been in new home sales for 11 years, 5 years here, you said? with
Yes,
Terry
5
Home?
years.
What'd
5
you,
years in,
what'd you do
Vernon.
before that?
Before that, I was in the food business. My undergraduate degree is in hospitality management, so this is always a people business. And then my master's degree is in marketing. So I enjoy talking to people from 5 to 500 people. Moved up from a
So at
production.
501, you're like, no.
500 or more. So move up from a production executive chef all the way to a regional F&B manager.
Wow.
Then 11 years ago, I did a career switch because my wife said, "Do you want to be a realtor?" Because when you get to a region manager, it's just a lot of numbers, a lot of headaches. Every day is headaches. Now, every day is headaches too.
So let's talk about that a little bit. You know, right now, how many sales are you doing on average in a year's time frame?
At my price point, which is a 600 to 800, I'm closing about 22 to 24 homes a year.
Is that how you started? Like on your first year?
First year, no, it was a slow process. No, I always tell agents, don't go like your hair is on fire. I think it's not going to happen. So you got to build up your brand, yourself, your image, network with realtors. I've sat with Imran and Pinky here, no contract, nothing. We're just talking till midnight.
Yes.
Ask him. We're just sitting on a curb there, just talking and talking. Nothing. But it just went from a slow process from 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22, and different price points. Huh?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So before we dive deeper into you, I want to introduce Imran and Pinky, who are part of the BNP team. So I'll do that by just talking about some of the prestigious awards they've had recently, right? So Texas Association of Builders and the Star Awards in 2020, Realtor of the Year, Imran, got it, right? Then Greater Houston Builder Association, Realtor of the Year, Pinky in 2021. Johnson Development gave y'all 2, well, since 2019, 2020, and 2021. #1 selling realtor team here in Veranda. #1 selling realtor team in Harvest Spring. The Greater Houston Builders Association Realtor of the Year finalist, Imran, in 2019. Platinum $1 Million Circle Award recipient for the most new home construction sales in 2020. And the list goes on. Oh, most recently, Houston Business Journal, top large team, top small team in transactions. Oh, I mean, just putting a hunch out there, y'all pretty good with new construction homes, right?
Yeah.
And building relationships. So if y'all are just joining, our conversation today is just part of the series of how do you build your business through new home construction deals, right? And building that relationship with the associate. So we have an associate here, Lawrence, who you guys just know, and then we have one of our top teams here at Keller Williams that they built their business this way as well. All right. So let's talk about how this relationship kind of started. Who approached who and what made you?
He's the guy, he's gonna answer all the questions.
Oh, you're just up here to look pretty.
He's the king of new construction.
So as Lauren said that, in Veranda, he started 5 years ago, and I think that's when we connected and we had our first sales in Veranda. I think our first sale in Veranda was with Perry Homes with Lawrence.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
So this is where it all started.
that's where it all started.
Full circle, right?
Yes,
It was 2018 or,
I think it was end of 2017.
and that year we sold 6 homes with Lawrence, and Lawrence was very happy with us, and we started bringing more and more clients to him.
So let's go back to 2017. What year did y'all join Keller Williams?
2017 August.
Okay, where were y'all before? Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I was with some other couple of brokerage, but when after 8 months, it was a waste of time and bad decision, of course. But Imran was firm that he wants to start with Keller Williams. So after 8 months, when Imran got the license, we started right away with Keller Williams as a team.
Got you. So these awards started in 2018, yet you started in 2017. Walk us through your first year. What did that look like?
So again, we chose a difficult path. Whenever you join brokerage, you go under, different trainings, right? You're always told that, go for listings, go for, seller representation. Financially, that model works great, right? Buyer's representation is always challenging as compared to listing. And especially when we talk about new construction, right? I always say that, this is a specialization, this is a niche, right?
Yes.
And you need to keep yourself connected with all these builders, because new construction keeps evolving every month, right? So if you're not selling new construction for past 2, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, you're missing a lot of things. And I think Lawrence will agree to this. And especially in past 2, 3 years, sorry, not 2, 3 years, but 1.5 year, we saw different builders, getting into situations where they were hitting high number of sales, back orders, construction delays and stuff like that. A lot of builders changed the way they were selling homes and the way they were building homes. So we kind of keep ourselves updated with what's going on regular basis. As Lauren said, that sometimes we are not selling anything, but we sit together and talk.
Okay.
So that's one of the ways, how we keep ourselves updated.
So, and I might have missed this, but for a lot of agents who are here, they're trying to determine how to figure out their niche, right?
Right.
And even though you heard, hey, go start with listings, what on God's earth made you say, new construction, that's it, that's where I'm headed?
So there's a little bit of background. I started in 2017 here in the United States, but back home, I was selling new construction for almost 10 years. My dad has been into new construction sales for over 30 years.
So you were familiar with
So
it.
I was familiar, but I wasn't very confident, how that will, how it's gonna be, transitioning to United States.
What? But you're the builder of the year and not confident. Walk us through that.
Yes. So when I moved here, it was a different culture. So, I was dealing with culture shock. I moved in 2015. And as Pinky said, I got my license in 2017. So there's a lot of things that happened between 2015 to 2017. Pinky kept insisting me that, hey, why don't you get your license? Why don't you get started? I said, first, let me learn the market, right? So what I did, and not many people know this, I was actually, driving to all these new construction in Sugar Land, Richmond area, just going and visiting model homes, showing as a buyer, and just trying to understand, how the sales counselors work and how new construction, things are here in Houston area.
Okay.
So that was, the
How you
beginning.
started.
Yes.
So let's pause and let's go to the beginning of your relationship. At the time of 2017, how many realtors do you think on average were you working with at that time?
A lot of realtors. I just don't have a number,
That's okay.
Yeah.
What stood out about how they approached you that made you want to do
I
more?
think Imran was ready to work hard. Imran knows the business from what he has. His business acumen is very high, and he's a go-getter. So he has this hunter mentality like me. All these are things that drives your own, because you have to be very entrepreneurial. If you're just sitting back waiting for contracts to fall in your desk, then I don't think this is for you. Yeah, but that's where I hook up with Imran, and every year we do a couple of deals together. And he has the confidence. Even one of the deals, he was in Tennessee or something, and we just did the deal. And I just DocuSign him and say, don't worry about it, Imran, I got them covered. Whatever you told them, and I'll honor everything you said, and we did it, right?
That's right.
Yeah, he was away from home.
And still
On
doing
vacation.
deals.
Yeah, vacation. So
That's
this
nice.
is where I can hook up with y'all. Come talk to me one-on-one. It's always nice to talk one-on-one and learn the business, how to do it. It makes more sense than to sell new construction.
How many of y'all want to be selling deals and closing deals while you're on vacation? All right. So Imran, and Lawrence, you've actually just kind of second what he said. You mentioned that you started studying the new construction process here, right? What are some things that you were looking for and you added and jotted down notes that you felt like helped you make a connection with Lawrence?
So when we started looking into selling new construction, any business that you start, right, whether it's going to be successful or it's not going to be successful depends on what problems you're trying to solve. Any
Okay.
business that you are trying to get into. When Pinky and I, we decided to, get into new construction, we were looking at, how do we add value when we're representing buyers in new construction?
Mm.
Because when we started looking in this direction, we were meeting a lot of buyers, and this is the response we were getting. Why do we need realtors in new construction?
Yeah,
It's like, buying a brand new car and walking into a dealership.
right.
Why do you need anyone in between? So we wanted to change that perception, and changing perception doesn't happen in a day. It takes
Mm.
a lot.
A
Right.
lot of hard work, sweat
Yes.
and blood. I mean, yeah.
What are some things that you, give us 3 things that y'all did to help shift that story?
First, we started going model homes in our farm area, talking to the builders, getting more active on social media, showing that we are out here studying the floor plans, incentives, upgrades, what comes standard, what comes. Then we also started educating our buyers, like the difference between different builders. Like few builders give us few specific things as a standard, but other, is an option. But there is also the different prices and what you get, what you give. So there were a lot of deep studies to do. Initially, yeah, same Imran said that we had friends and family, and not family, but friends on Facebook who were going and making the contract directly. And they said, oh, we have very lot of realtors, we will just put someone's name. But it was a lot of hard work, lot of marketing, lot of social media, so many events, sponsorship to make people understand that you really need a good representation for new construction home as well. You the sales people work sitting in the builder's office, they are representing builders. They definitely will share a lot of things with you, but you need a strong presentation where there is a lot of other things to understand. There are structural options, there are design center choices. You need that support, like even in Perry 50 foot, 55 foot is different series, and 65 foot is different. There is a lot of different within the builders, they have different series of homes. So that's where me and Imran, we aggressively started marketing on social media. Initially it was pinching our heart, like we see people going and making contact and they absolutely don't feel that they need us. So it was a tough journey.
So how did you overcome that? You put in so much effort, so much marketing. How did you overcome that obstacle and keep pushing forward?
So it was a two-way approach. One is, you do a lot of marketing, right? But then you have to deliver what you market, right?
Mm.
So, and Lawrence will acknowledge this. Whenever we walk into any model homes, when we walk into his model home, our buyers are pretty prepared, well prepared of, what their expectations are. And we are prepared as well. So when we are coming and walking into the model homes, we exactly know what Lawrence has to offer. If he's selling 65, what plans, does one story start from 2,500 square feet? No, it's a 65-foot product. Most of the one story starts with 30 to 3,300 square feet, right?
Mhm.
So when we are walking with the buyer, he's confident that this buyer is well qualified, not financially, but setting the right expectations.
Mhm.
So it's a very quick process. And we have very limited questions for Lawrence when we are walking, because we understand the product so well. We need to understand it's a new construction. You have all these different builders. Perry Homes is one of the top builders in Texas, one of the most premium. There are a lot of other builders too. Your buyers will come up with all these questions. Okay, this is Perry Homes. Why are we not looking at Lennar? Do you have an answer for that? If you don't have an answer, you're not a new construction agent. That's simple as that. It's like, again, I always try to, connect this with sales of the car, right? You get a sedan, you can buy it for 20,000, and then you have a sedan for $100,000 as well. What's the difference?
Right.
Same as with new construction, right? When you're buying Perry Homes, it's a different experience. Not just building your home, but also living in a Perry, right? And your client wants to hear that. If you are not giving them what they want, they're not gonna do business with you.
Sounds like you make it easy for the client to make a decision.
I
right?
think we try to
Empower
make it
them.
easy for clients and sales sellers. We work as a
Yeah.
team. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not just that, okay, we are representing buyers and we are on the buyer side. It's a teamwork. And if you don't understand this, you will not be successful in new construction.
I can see the work that you put in to make his job easier. And then obviously he put in some work too to make your job easy when you were on vacation.
Yes. So when my buyer came to him on vacation, he was confident that this buyer is qualified and he has the right expectations, if he's looking into, buying a Perry Homes. And when we meet, right, we see a high probability of this buyer going under contract.
Okay.
Because a lot of things are done in the background before visiting the model home.
And we blindly trust Lawrence. I'm not sure with every builder we can send when we are on vacation, because
Yes.
sometimes it's very important that we should be there. But Lawrence has been a great salesperson. I have never ever met a very aggressive, very serious about this business, so convincing. Like, where most of the time when we are taking clients to someone, we have to get involved to convince. But when he's the only salesperson, like, I let him talk because I can see we have like same,
Don't cry, Lawrence.
So-
Get him a tissue.
So something I want to add
Yeah,
here.
Who's on the set?
I'm trust me, Lawrence is very exceptional when it comes to
Yeah,
sales.
and I agree with Pinky, and something I want to add here. When I started my journey in new construction, right, I was meeting all these different sales counselors, and I learned a lot of things from different sales counselors as well.
Mhm,
I learned how to be like that sales counselor and how not to be like that sales counselor.
mhm.
I remember one of the first homes that I was walking, and the way he was touring the house, showing all the features to the buyers, I actually learned. And then I started doing the same thing when I was just walking by myself.
Just mimicking what he
Yes.
was doing.
Second thing with Lawrence is, he is very good to work with cultural buyers too, right? So it becomes very easy for us because he understands, all these different cultures. Not all the sales counselors
Understand that.
understand that. So that also makes
So it's
job
high
easy.
value.
High value.
Also, one important thing is you never ever walk into a model home first time with your client. It shouldn't be like the salesperson is seeing you for the first time and he's also meeting your client for the first time. Every time, when we are taking our clients to new communities, even it's like 40 minutes, 45 minutes drive, we make sure someone from our team, or at least if me and Imran can't make it, we just go, we build a rapport. Even in same office, there are 3 or 4 salespeople. So once you are going with a client, you don't know, like, there are 4
Who
people
to
looking
connect.
at you, whom to
Mhm.
connect. So first you go, first you see which salespeople is very welcoming, who is ready to work with you, who is very encouraging to you to bring your clients, build a rapport, and then when you walk with your clients, they will greet you, they know you, and your client, you will already earn like 70-80% of your client's confidence. Like, oh, okay, they know Pinky. Yeah. Hi, Pinky. When you went, hi, Pinky, good to see you again. You want to show those expressions of the builders to your clients, So yeah, that's
Absolutely.
very important.
Absolutely. So how often do you guys communicate in a week's time? Or a month?
He just texts he comments he needs samosas all the time on our Facebook. That's the best communication we have.
So to get to Lawrence's heart, buy him some samosas.
Yeah.
So with Lawrence is not just real estate, it's real estate and food.
Well, he just said he came from the food management building, so, okay, I get it.
So we
I get
have
it.
we have limited buyers. We have, his product is luxury, so it's not for everyone. But whenever we have any clients, any builder, any client who wants to buy luxury home in Veranda, we have Westin Home, we have other builders also like Coventry, David Bickley. But we always definitely send those clients to Lawrence, and Lawrence is very good in communication. After they go, he is the one who always follow up, like, what is the decision? Is there any question? He is always following up. So that's the thing we like
So I
about
guess
him.
in the beginning, how often would you to kind of establish that
We used to send
relationship?
a lot of clients.
A lot of
like
plans,
many clients.
especially when we started first year doing business with Lawrence. We were actually more busy
Yeah, in
selling
Veranda.
here in Veranda because it was a new community, right? And not many people knew what Veranda is.
It was right at the Harvey, like our first home with Lawrence was under contract, and that time it was Harvey,
Harvey.
and I think that was 4,100 square foot home, 4,200 square foot home. And then after Harvey, we came and we inspected. Our clients were worried that whether everything is good. Our actually closing was pushed 3 weeks later. But yeah, that was the time when we broke the ground here in Veranda.
Sounds good. So we're going to shift just a little bit. You've said, Imran, and then even Lawrence, y'all have said the word marketing, marketing, marketing so many different times. How has your marketing changed now as it was when you first started this process of building your business with new home construction?
So initially, when we started marketing new construction, we were focusing a lot on communities. We started doing videos for master plan communities like Veranda, Harvest Green, Aliana, right? And then we were very focused on communities which we call it as our farm area.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we didn't venture too much
Farm.
outside.
How did you
Yes.
choose that as your farm area?
We were initially working with certain demographics, right?
Okay.
That's one thing. Of course, we live in Richmond and Sugarland, so it was kind of, organic. It was
Gotcha.
not that, okay, I want to target this area.
And then our community is big, but it's close knit. So we knew more and more people are buying homes in Richmond. So that's where we started, and especially Harvest Green. So nobody knew Harvest Green much, even though it was very close to Ariana. People were like, they just wanted to buy in Ariana. They were just all about Ariana. And then we started doing a lot of marketing. Even Tammy, we were not in close contact with Tammy, but she was checking our posts and she was talking to JDC that this brother and sister are marketing so much about Harvest Green and going there, taking photos, talking about the community, investing on very expensive videos,
I remember
community
a
videos.
Yes.
bus. Oh, gosh. Tell us about that.
Which one?
Coventry.
Coventry, yeah, that was a home tour, yeah.
So this was, I think, first time ever that somebody organized a bus tour. So we collaborated with renowned builder Coventry Homes in 2020.
Second renowned.
I said one of them.
One of the.
That's better.
And we collaborated with them and we arranged a bus tour. It was in January 2020, right before the pandemic, right? And it was a huge success. We had more than 200 footfalls that day. It was one of the highest footfall Coventry has seen in their entire 30 years.
How did you go about marketing that event?
So again, it was a collaboration with Coventry Home. So we did radio marketing and
We offered
Of
biryani from one
food.
of the famous restaurants.
yes, and we actually covered not just one community that day, we covered 3 communities. And the way we executed that event, it was not just, okay, it was in collaboration with Coventry Homes, but it benefited all the builders in those communities. So we covered three communities. It was a hop on, hop off. We had 3 buses and it started from Aliana, then it goes to Grand Mission and then Harvest Green. So all the builders were benefited from that. So, and a lot of all the 2-3 developers also appreciated and offered us to do this again.
You captured it on video as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, is video a very powerful tool that you
It
guys
is.
utilize?
I think it's one of the
on-
most powerful.
I mean, Lawrence, you do videos all the time. We've done several little boomerangs and whatever else. How impactful is video for you
Very.
in the success of connecting with realtors and then selling your product?
I think get a lot of feedback from that and a lot of traction. So if you're not doing anything in social media, suggest you do, and do it at least weekly. Put something out there that's valuable or says good information. Buy down rates. How do you do that? Instead of asking for a lower price, the buy down rate incentive is much more valuable than a lower price. Because you can buy down the interest rates. As you know, today it's going to go up again. So people are pulling back, but we have this incentive of buying it down the rate, which is really good.
Yeah, you're expanding the options for that
Right.
client and for
Yeah.
that agent to help them get into the house.
Yeah.
Okay, so question, I mean, we're talking about the bus tour, we're talking about videos, this sounds very expensive. Do you feel like the outputting that much cash is necessary to foster the relationship with builders?
So when you're doing videos, it's not just you are marketing one specific builder or community, you're marketing yourself as well. So you're actually investing in yourself and branding yourself. And we create one video and then we use this on almost daily basis.
Mhm.
So I feel that the return on the investment on videos is a lot.
Did y'all always start with like a video crew or did you use your handy dandy cell phone?
I think
No,
initially,
yeah.
yeah, we were using, phones, but then we realized that, we need to do immersive videos where we need technology and, right
Professional.
camera persons. And so right now we work on the location, we have our scripts ready before we, do the video.
Actually, lately we have got less on videos. We don't even have time for videos, but we have our YouTube channel, we have communities video, we have those specific videos. So still people relocating clients or someone moving in this area is asking us questions and wants to understand how strong we are, then we share that YouTube link. We have a listing link. I share listing link and I was able to convince people to call me for the listing presentation. So it is, you invest lot of money, but you have to make most out of it also. I also tell other agents in our team that even if it's me and Imran, but it's a team video, share with the clients and try to convince them that, yeah, see, this is our farm area. We have such a nice video. We are talking about community. We are sitting with the builder and, try to convert that lead.
Awesome. Now, I know y'all all go the extra mile. I know personally, Lawrence, you are a chef and you provide food for some of the agents and it helps to kind of foster that relationship. And then y'all do some of the same thing. Tell me a little bit about these client, not only do you do client events, but you also do builder events and give back. Tell us a little bit about that.
So as I said that, when you are dealing into new construction, you're representing buyer, right? It's a teamwork with the sales counselors, right? And they work really hard. We are motivated to sell a home in new construction. They are equally motivated, right? So we put efforts in the same direction and that's how we see results. So we want to make sure that we are appreciating the efforts of the builders who work so hard to make it possible, as well as the developers who in all these different ways, help us. Developers, we see, they keep all these events here, CE classes and things like that, right? So we want to make sure that, we take out one day for our partners because we feel that, these are not just sales counselors representing builders. We consider them as our partners.
Awesome. So if you could give everybody here 3 simple, well, not simple, but quick ways or a guide as to how they start and build their business in new construction, what would you say?
Number one is this, as I said, this is a specialization. This is the niche, of course, they want to connect with you, right?
Connect with Lawrence, number 1. Number 2, see number 1. No, I'm just
So
kidding.
we'll have to give 4 tips then.
So it's a niche, it's a specialization. We are in an area, we call it as Houston suburbs, where we have master plan communities where you have 10, 15 different builders, in one community. You need to understand, how one company is different than the other. I call not homes, but products, what are they selling, right? So learn that first. What you learn, start marketing.
And then second is the farm. Pick a farm. If you live in Fort Bend, you cannot keep selling homes in Pearland. So pick a farm because all over Texas, new construction communities are coming. May create a Facebook page or, a video just to that specific area, zip code and start marketing, use tools. We have so many tools to use. Being a Keller Williams agent, we run a lot of sponsor ads in specific zip code. So that's the third thing. And then just go around and go and check deeply into what products they have. Anybody calling you and talking about Lennar, and Lennar has different series too. So now there is one specific plan called Russo with Lennar. It's a 1-story plan. It is very famous plan. So when people are calling you and they say, okay, I'm looking for a 1-story home and I went, what do you think about Lennar? So you should know that Lennar has a 1-story Russo plan. Lennar has 1.5-story Redford plan. So you should be very knowledgeable about different plans.
Different builders.
So just go and
You're killing Lawrence over here.
so you
Carrie
go
has
and do
some
your
1-story
homework.
homes.
Do your homework. 40 foot, 45 foot. Lately, builders are getting smaller and smaller. I mean, in Veranda, we never thought that we will have 40-foot section, but because the home prices have gone up, the demand for smaller and low price homes are very high. So now we learn new series of Highland Home 40-foot here, which we will be marketing in Harvestville. So it's all about like how much you put into it.
So I got number one, you study the product itself, understand those plans. Number two, when you learn those things, start promoting it in your farm area, and be specific with the farm area. And then number three was C number one. Go back to understanding that plan. Gotcha.
One more very important thing when you're selling new construction, when you are walking with buyers, let's say you come to Veranda, it's not just about Perry Homes or any other builders, it's also about community. Because people will have questions that, okay, if you're looking at this 3,000 square feet home, which is 3,000 square feet home, the price is $600,000. Why is it 550 in another community? You will always have that question if the community is not too far. So it's not just understanding different builders and different floor plans, but also understanding difference between all these communities. When we started marketing new construction, we started educating people the difference between cookie cutter communities and master plan communities. So it's all about educating them.
So I have this book that Chad is constantly talking about, right? Shift. It's happening in this market. And, you know, it talks about standing out from the competition. So there's a quote that starts tactic number 8. And I just want to pose that to you, and then I'm going to pose it to you guys. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. What does that mean to you in your business? How would you? This is by Thomas
Read
Edison.
one more time.
Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. By Thomas Edison.
It's dressed what?
It's in overalls. Tell them how hard you work. Don't-
Right. I was trying to be deep.
Tell them about your
Y'all are like
weekend.
making it.
Weekend. Tell them about your weekend.
Yes, tell us about the weekend.
How
and
was
what-
your weekend?
I mean, it is lot of hard work on weekend. Like I have like 3 different jackets in my trunk, and I have this. See, even I didn't comb my hair even today. So it is like, you know, on social media you need to look something else, but actually when you are there outside selling the properties, you don't have, when you are a hard worker, you will not look good, you know, how you are in social media. So Fidos is with our team. He brought 4 clients to one of the model home, and I was shocked. Like these 4 people were my friends on Facebook, and I said, you didn't even tell me. At least you could have given me the idea. I could have dressed up nice. Look at me, how I am here, you know. I mean, you didn't do good with me, you know. So things like that. So what you dress and, you know, how your work shows online, or people think the perspective, but the reality is different. It is a lot of hard work, sweat and blood to get that success. Another thing, one important thing which I 100% do about new construction, I sell new construction home in my buyer's consultation. So when anybody sitting with me in the office, anybody looking to buy, first of all, the consultation in our office is must. I never ever show homes to anybody who is not sitting with me and meeting me for the consultation. And then I talk the difference between buying a new construction home and resale home. So 90% a new construction home is sold in the consultation, because we work for the best interest of our clients. And definitely there is no doubt about it. New construction brings more value, especially if they're a first time home buyer. Their life is from paycheck to paycheck. Every $100, $200 expense in the house is going to impact their life. I always tell them to go for new construction homes because you have less stress of wear and tear. You are a young couple, you have young kids, you don't have to worry about middle school and high school from now. All these new communities have brand new schools inside, new elementary school. You will love growing your families, where you will enjoy the amenities like resort style pool and walking trails. And then it is also financial investment. So your money will grow with new construction homes. So majority of the time, our clients are convinced with new construction homes, and then we start showing them from day one new construction homes. If it doesn't work for them, then we move to resale homes. And that's why our production, last year our team production was 76 million in new construction homes.
Yeah. Last year. Say it again, they didn't hear you.
So last year our just new construction production was 76 million. Yeah, that's the expectation. Home from 320 till very close to million. But yeah, we take our clients 1.5 million, but we take our clients from first to a new construction community.
I'm gonna ask you the same, well, I'm gonna pose the
Yeah.
same thing. So opportunity is missed by most
Yeah.
people because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. How does that show up in your world?
First of all, I didn't do 76 million. I did 12, so I'm happy to work. Thank you. Yeah,
Work hard for the men.
a lot of work, a lot of work. What days off do I get, huh? Chad?
What's that?
What days off am I?
Wednesdays. And guess where he is?
I'm here.
All right.
Tuesday, Wednesday is my days off, but I'm here because Barbara said, you got it. I said, okay, I'm here. So don't be afraid to work. Saturday, Sunday, I was here. Friday, he texts me his buyer's name. Hey, Lawrence, got a buyer. Saturday, 10 o'clock, he shows up. Rizzo was just 10 o'clock, waiting for me to open the door. His buyer. And Friday, he just texted me. So I already knew, prepared a package of information for his buyer. So these are things that you have to do. If you do your homework well, then at least the buyer gets good information. Like the buyer came, I already got, everybody know what this is?
Service.
This is service, this is site plan. Site plan. They want to know how big is a site plan, whether you can put a pool, look at that, look at the house, corner lot. Then we also have this. Everybody want to know what is this? This is a plat map. This is a plat map, where the houses are. Where the houses are, which are available, which are sold, which can we go and see? Don't see the gray ones, that's the other builder. 50 lots, I have 25, the other builder has 25. Yellow means lots available, blue means inventory, red means sold. So these are information that Imran knows about all these. He has his information. I update him at least once every few weeks, especially when things move. So know your product, know your buyer, pre-qualify them. When he sends me a buyer, I know this is already done because we have situations before with new agents where they come, and then when we talk about price and money and all that, then suddenly we are $300,000 off, which is a lot of your time just gone. Huh? Yeah, so do your homework. Pinky just hit it on the nail. Have a consultant. You'll have a great office in Keller Williams. That's one of the best offices. You got so many rooms. Have that consultation office and dig deep into your buyer, what their wants, their desires, their financial situation. Then at least you feel very confident when you bring them out to the field. You are all on the same page with us too, right? Otherwise, everybody's time is just gone. Yeah.
Could you add anything to that?
Sure. Yeah, when people see us, selling all these homes, watch our videos, getting all these recognitions, people feel that, this is so glamorous, right? In a way, it can be glamorous, but it takes a lot, especially if you have family with young kids. I still remember when pandemic started and then the interest rate started falling from 2020 April, my phone wouldn't stop ringing. And from April till October, I remember not taking a single day off. We broke a lot of records just in Harvest Green. In 3 months, we sold 75 homes. So if you are selling 75 homes in 3 months, we are probably working with 150 to 200 buyers. And anybody working with the buyers, they know what it takes to put one buyer under contract. It's not like listing. Selling 75 listings versus selling 75 buyers is very different, right? So what sometimes we see is not the reality. It takes a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice, and I appreciate, how much my family has been, supporting me, and my kids don't get to see me on the weekends, and it's painful, right? But then, this is the nature of this business, but the rewards are really big, financially especially.
It's rewarding, yeah. So what I understood with what
Or you're going
the
back to
English,
change
what I
your-
understand, what I understood with that is you miss the opportunity if you don't sacrifice or you don't get flexible with things around you. You miss the opportunity when you're not doing things out of the way. There are 49,000 agents just in Houston market area. And the top 90% of the production is top 10%. So to be top 10%, you have to, to to make most out of the opportunity. If a client is working with you, you need to do things out of the way. You have to work hard and you have to, move out from your shell. You have to do lot of things, lot of different things together, which brings the results.
Was this helpful?
Let me ask you a piece of Lawrence. Yes, you have competitors, right? But you do work friendly and because you can't sell all the 25 lots and them sell 0. That wouldn't be good for you, correct?
It's okay.
Have you been in a community where the other builder was really weak and in the end it kind of hurt you overall?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need another strong competitor builder,
Competition is good.
right? Yeah. And so he jokes around about it, but you have to I hope you know how much time and resource. And a cool thing is 5 years ago, they showed up at the office and we went, who are these two working together? Right? But there was just something about them, a drive. We're going to understand this industry, meaning you can get anything, anywhere you want to in this industry, right?
Yes.
Took them 4 years actually to hit big numbers. And if you want to spend more time and you're working a lot with your family, just make them work with you, right? And that's what they've done as well. Their spouses work with them in this and they're all bought in. Very good.
My
Great
husband
stuff.
got bald.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was your fault.
Yeah, but he's happy with seeing my success.
Well, Imran gets all the awards, so it's his fault. If you're gonna take credit, he's gotta take the blame.
Yeah. But I'm a social media, so I take credit on social media.
Yeah, if you know the content, social media is easy.
He puts house under credit, I close the home, so I get take the credit.
Yeah, a lot of times she will just show up in the housewarming party. And
Right.
then I'm walking to the house and tell,
But I give you those leads. So we are brother and sister and we fight and then next minute we pretend nothing happened. So we always do that, yeah.
Well, we truly appreciate you guys being very transparent and opening up your business and sharing how you fostered this relationship. It's a beautiful unity. I wish you guys all the success. Y'all give them a round of
Thank
applause.
you.
I want to call Jill, co-responsible.
Okay, sure. You want to go ahead and just say?
Yeah. Jill, where are you? Okay, I got a few guests here to talk to y'all a little bit to help me put this together too, huh? Jill is on them.
I bet you're all really hungry, so I'm not gonna talk long, because we brought you food, it's a taco bar, so.
Jill, this way.
Oh, sorry.
We have
I'll
online.
come here.
Yep.
Yes. My name is Jill Raymond. I'm with American Home Shield. I'm sorry, I forgot my name tag today. So I wanted to talk to you just really quick about home warranties. We do have home warranties for new construction as well. I know that the builders usually offer a warranty and ours go for 2, 3, 4, and 5 years. So if you're looking at the warranties on these sheets, you can look at that in terms of just having extended warranty from what the home builders offer to you, okay? But if you're selling homes that are not brand new construction homes, there are 3 plans that you can choose from. We just updated all of our plans in April and they have so much more coverage. So if you don't know about the new plans, make sure you grab one of these flyers. Lawrence, I have 2 raffles. Can I get cards? There's a white bag over there. Can we just pass it around? And I would love to do a little raffle at the end. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of information about each of the plans, okay? So we have, first of all, we have the Shield Essential, which is your major systems. The major systems are all of your air conditioner, heating, water heater, plumbing, ductwork, electrical, okay? You also have a couple of other things in that Shield Essential, which would be like your ceiling fans, garage door openers, exhaust fans. That plan is $450. It's the most basic plan, okay? So sometimes we have offers where a buyer says, I have $500 to go towards a warranty. And so we usually say Shield Essential or the Shield Plus. The Shield Plus is $600. Okay, it covers your major systems as well. The additional part that's really key here is your appliances. Okay, so it covers all your appliances, even the appliances you brought into the home for that whole year. The appliances are covered up to $4,000 per appliance. So that was one of the more coverage we gave this year. We upped the value on that. It also, all of these include the rekey as well. So all of these plans, you're going to pay an $85 service fee to have any contractors come out to do those things, okay? Finally, our best coverage is the Shield Complete. Here's what's important about the Shield Complete. Right now, the air conditioners are running 100% of the day, right? Freon is like, the last quote I got last week, someone was like $200 per pound. It's ridiculous. I mean, I remember like 6 years ago, it was like $60 to $80 a pound. The Shield Complete covers unlimited refrigerant. So what that means is if they have to add 2 pounds, that would be $400, but it's covered 100%. So if you have a buyer who's buying a home that has an older air conditioner, I would suggest the Shield Complete. That plan is $775. Okay. It also covers all your major systems. And then the appliances, you have coverage up to $7,000 per appliance. It also includes $1,250 towards roof leak. And all of the codes, violations, modifications, all of those will cover up to $1,250 as well. So those are important because sometimes appliances have to be brought up to code in order for them to repair them. So you need that extra coverage. And we also offer seller's coverage, which is really, really great when you're listing a house. Seller's coverage is $75 to the list or whoever's putting it on the market, the seller, or sometimes realtors like to offer it as, I'm going to give you seller's coverage. So that while your house is listed, we have things covered. That is the essential plan. So that's those major systems and like the garage door, ceiling fan. That is really key. As long as you put the house, list it, or seller's coverage before the inspection. If something comes up in the inspection, we've already had 2 this week. A water heater needed to be repaired. So we cover the water heater because they had seller's coverage. So that's very key if you think you're getting ready to list a house that has some things that need to be worked on. And again, it's the essential plan. So it's your major systems. The key here is I am your rep. I'm going to be your best friend. You are going to send them to me. I'm going to make your job easier. Bottom line, you do not have to tell the clients all about these plans. You now know a little bit, but just so you don't tell them the wrong things that are covered, send them to me. Okay, so I'm going to pass out my card. And anytime anybody has a question, I know there's other warranty companies out there. It's good to give the client like lots of choices. And I think that we have a great product here. We really look to cover all those things that homeowners might not have covered under insurance. Okay.
So she is the lunch sponsor, so we thank her for bringing the lunch. She's gonna do the raffle in a second. We're gonna bring our other partners while you're choosing who's there, and you're gonna stick around for questions, right?
Yes, absolutely. I'm
Okay.
happy.
Okay, so while she's working with that, let's bring patent title. Miss
Melissa from Penn
Lima.
Title. If you don't know me, I'm downstairs on the first floor of your office building. Just real quick, this is perfect timing. Just like Imran and Pinky were talking about, get to know the product before you bring your clients. Same goes for title. Do you know that a lot of times and I don't think this affects you, so the title company fees are a lot higher with the builder. So know that. And know that you do have an option to choose your title company. You don't have to go with the builder's title company. You really don't. And Kathy Stubbs just brought me one the other day, and it was actually Perry, and she said, do you guys pay closing costs?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit, but if not, look at different title companies. If they'll pay closing costs, great, go with their title company, but there's always options, and you always have the choice to shop around. And in this case, it was a lot cheaper. So look at the fees, look at every little line, item, and see what is that? What is a service fee? What does that mean? What is a service fee? We don't have that. And so what does a service fee mean to them? Things like that. So it ends up being, less expensive for your clients. So shop around and make sure. Ask me to send a net sheet so you can see their estimated closing costs, so you can compare them with, the builders. So my fun fact is, and by the way, I am your rep for title, just like she said for home warranty. Call me and I will take care of everything as well too. Who's from Louisiana? Okay, do you know what lagniappe means? What does it mean? A little something extra with nothing in return, basically. That's me. I will give something to you guys without expecting anything in return, all day, every day. You guys know that. But if we can work together, great. But that's not why I'm here for you. That's not why I show up every day for you guys. That's not why I show up to events and things that I can help you. I never look at it like I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna get something in return. Lagniappe, look it up. It's a long, Cajun word, French word. But that's what it means and that's me. So there you go.
And then, Dale?
Yes, good morning, everyone. Real quickly. Some new news that's coming out today in regards to the Federal Reserve. They're anticipating 0.75% hike in rates. Some economists think it may be 1 full percentage point. Not real certain as to what's going to happen in the economy. The higher that they do increase rates, kind of indicates that they're more likely to say we are definitely, as an economy, heading into a recession. So keep that in mind. I get a lot of buyers that are constantly complaining about rates. It's not about the rate. It's about, do you need a place to put your family, and do you need a new school district to start your kids into school when the new year starts? I was in San Antonio the last couple of days, and some of the agents that are there that have listings are coming to me and they're asking for, we've got to work special financing on these houses. And I said, well, tell me a little bit about this. What do you mean? Well, they're sitting, they're not selling. And I said, well, give me the property address. Let me do a little research. The house has been on the market 4 days. They've had nobody walk in the house and they are panicking. You cannot do that. Again, I've looked at the house. The house was not that good looking of a house. So I can sort of see part of the reason there, but you've got to be patient. The market has changed. We know that. Be patient. Buyers are going to be there and going to come. Houses are not going to continue to sell, the second that you have your open house with people standing in line waiting to come see the house. Rates are going to probably continue to go up a little bit. National Association of Real Estate says that they're thinking that rates are going to trickle up, as well as home prices. And then we're going to get some relief and have additional inventory start to hit the market. We should see a rebound in the sales being a little bit off. So look at the positive, portray that, and go out and tell all of your clients that this is just temporary. Things are going to turn around and it's all going to work out great. So thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
One sponsor is Frank with Texas Inspection Professionals. Come on, Frank.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I came at the end, but I know you listen to everybody and everybody is important. But who is the most important? Inspector. We can make your deal, we can break your deal. Don't worry, we won't break your deal. So we do the inspection. I'm doing inspection from last 10 years, and my name is still Frank. And you can call me Frank. So we do a commercial inspection, home inspection, termite, pool, water well, septic, even the mold assessment. Now I see the FHA asking most of the time FA mold assessment as well. We do all the lead paint. Always please ask your buyers if your house is before 77, ask for lead paint as well for their satisfaction, for their peace of mind. So we do lead paint as well, and we do the water quality testing. Anything you needed to close your house, just call us. We have a team we get put together. And turnaround is when next day. We have 4 inspectors right now. So we can take you today or tomorrow as well, depending the inspector is on the route. Like today, inspector is in Katy, and somebody called me to can go Stafford. Yes, we can go Stafford today as well. So we can go definitely if you want it today or tomorrow. Turnaround. And we have a report same day. Most probably in the evening when we're working all day. In the evening, we will provide the report as well. And I just want to say about only the new homes, because I am here for the new homes. Always recommend a new home inspection to their buyers. They don't know, they think why it is important, but it is very important. So we have always find problem in the new homes, especially working with. Yeah, I always get him. Yes, I always get him. Yes, we find the problem in new homes super definitely. Sometimes buyers says, okay, we don't want to spend money for $500. Okay, tell them, okay, don't want it now, but don't forget to do the warranty inspection. Always, I will encourage you guys to put it in the calendar for 11 months and remind them, warranty inspection.
Warranty.
Oh, you have 24, yes. For this one, yes. The Perry home is 2 years. That's very important. Always have, he reminds me. So whenever you have it, just always recommend to have an inspection. And we can go inspection. Our pricing is starting from $450 to onward, depending on the size of the house and how old it is. All right. Any question? I'm right here. My brochures are here. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Frank.
Just some quick
Lawrence has just some quick housekeeping, then you guys are free to get lunch. And we have the raffle as well. So Lawrence,
Just
take it
real
away.
quick, the restroom, there's 2 in here and 1 in the master right there, or primary. This sheets that you're gonna pick up from Perry Homes in Veranda. This is only for your eyes, please, so don't make a mistake of showing to your buyer because this is agent's list, agent's list. So keep this close to you. If you want something else, just email me, my business card is here. I'll send you something that you can forward to your potential buyer. I have a 7-page document, talked about warranty and this and that, so you can just forward it to them. But this one, keep it close to your heart, okay? When you leave here, I hope you get good information, better information than when you first got here. Get the inspection information, Jill's information, all the information is all there left for you. So that, and then go back, read again, so that you refresh what you learned today. Because Werner is a fantastic person to put up together this whole presentation and training. Make use of this. Keller Williams has the best training, I feel, that one-on-one, and Chad, you can pay me now. But no, the training is so good. If you don't use the
I
training, then
need you
you're
to say
losing.
that in other brokerages.
Very good training, no, real informative. Get the information here. And of course, lunch is served. You can sit anywhere you want, just
Great.
Who's
Who's our
Yeah.
raffle winner?
So let's hope that you need this umbrella today.
Suresh Golf.
Oh, Sheree.
Sheree?
Yeah.
This one. And the big winner, it's got an outdoor speaker, a wireless speaker, a quart for wine, and some little goodies. Zamina?
Zamina. Thank you, guys. That concludes our meeting. Go out there and put in some hard work and let's start closing some deals. See y'all.